Hi. Wait, it's urgent. Let me talk to him. Look, Mr. Tim, I know you don't want me to make a jailbreak video, but my audience is way more interested. Yeah, you enjoy being a billionaire now. Yeah, thanks. Hey there, just had a talk with Tim and he was saying me not to make a video, but I decided to. In this video, I'll show you how you can jailbreak your device which is running on iOS 14. Plus, even if it's iPhone 7, iPhone 8 or iPhone 10, this method will work. So as you can see, this here is an iPhone 7. If I go to About section, iPhone 7 running on iOS 14.0.1. Even if you have an iPhone 8 or an iPhone 10, this method will work. And probably this is the first ever proper guide on YouTube which will show you how you can jailbreak your device, which is an iPhone 7, iPhone 8 or an iPhone 10 using a Windows machine. Okay, as you all know, before going to swimming, we need to change our clothes. Before trying out this tutorial, there are certain things that you need to keep in mind. This version of Checkra1n which I'm going to show you is just for developers. So I'll show you how you can use it on your Windows machine and then you'll be able to jailbreak iPhone 7, iPhone 8 or even iPhone 10. But you have to use it on your own risk. I know nothing's gonna happen, but yeah, I need to say that. Okay, so the next thing, remove any kind of earphones you have. Listen this part of the video extremely carefully. Bring up your phone, go to settings and then scroll all the way down, touch ID and password and remove any kind of password you have on your device. This is a really important step. You cannot jailbreak if you have your password on, and they say don't do that, so I also didn't do that. I don't want to mess up this device, so please remove any kind of password you have on your device. I completely powered off my device and now Cydia is crashing. That means our device is not jailbroken, and those were all the tips. I think without any further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is just drop a like on this video, because if we hit 200 likes, this will be the most liked video on YouTube. Okay, first things first, I'll just quickly show you. This is an iPhone 7 which is running on iOS 14.0.1. So as you can see, iPhone 7, iOS 14.0.1. If you do have an iPhone 8 or iPhone 10, I've already tested it on my iPhone 10 as well as on my iPhone 8 Plus. It works. If it's running on iOS 14.1 or 14.2, this thing will also work for those iOS versions. So you're completely fine. The next thing you have to do, bring in your Windows machine, open Google Chrome, and you have to type in download Ubuntu. For those who don't really know, Checkra1n officially does not work on Windows. So you have to boot into Linux or something like that to use Checkra1n. You can use Checkra1n by booting in Ubuntu on your Windows machine. I know it's a bit confusing, but it will work on a Windows machine. Search for download Ubuntu and click on the download button. The download will start straight away. The next thing you have to do is search for Rufus download. Just go ahead and download this software. It's also pretty basic software. All the links are in the description, so you guys can easily check it out, and you'll see a big download button which doesn't work for some reason. So you have to scroll down and click on Rufus 3.12 whatsoever. It's like a 1 megabyte file, so it will download pretty quickly. The next thing you have to do is just go ahead and bring your USB drive. 4 GB or more will be sufficient, but the next thing you have to do is just launch the small file we downloaded, the Rufus software. Then once you launch this software, the next thing you have to do is just go ahead and plug your USB in your PC. Okay, once you plug your USB drive in your PC, Rufus will instantly recognize your pen drive, and as you can see, my pen drive is already named as Ubuntu 20_0, but in your case it will be something like your name or anything like that. The next thing you have to do is just go ahead and open File Explorer. Go to downloads and select a location where you have downloaded that Ubuntu ISO file, which was something like 2 gigs. You have to select that file in Rufus software. I know it's a bit confusing, but just follow along me. Click on the select button, select the ISO file which was 2 gigs. Once you do that, you have just leave everything as it is and you have to press on start. This will basically put the ISO file in your pen drive. Click on next and hit OK, and it will basically take some time to put this ISO file in your PC. So I'll just go ahead and fast forward the step. Okay, after a few minutes, once the progress is done,
it will just basically prompt you to start because it has already done its progress and all that stuff. Now that 2 GB Ubuntu ISO file is there on your pen drive, so you are completely safe. Just go ahead and shut down your PC and just basically wait until your computer completely goes black. Okay, once you have completely powered off your PC, the next thing you have to do is just turn on your PC while rapidly pressing, or even you can say spamming, a key to enter in one-time boot menu. And how on earth someone knows that what is the key to enter in boot menu? Again, I'll link a full article down in the description below. Just go ahead and find your laptop name and it will just basically tell you the key to enter in one-time boot menu. For me it's F12, so I'll just quickly turn on my PC, and then once it shows Dell and all that stuff, I'll just rapidly press F12, so it will just basically take me to one-time boot menu. And now we have to boot on our USB. It's completely easy to understand. Once you'll try it on your Windows machine, you'll instantly come to know what I'm talking about. For you, this screen might look a bit different because everyone has a different PC, so you have to select your pen drive's name. For me, it's showing under UEFI boot my pen drive name, so I'll just quickly select UEFI SanDisk, press enter, and it will take me to grub of Ubuntu. You have to select Ubuntu, hit enter, or in 5 seconds it will automatically start it. So you have to be a bit patient, but you can press Ctrl C 1-2 times to skip the disk checking. Okay, now you can see it's giving us an option to install Ubuntu or to try Ubuntu. We don't need to install it or mess up on our machine, so we can just simply hit try Ubuntu. If you want to install it, if you want to jailbreak again and again, I don't recommend you installing it on your main machine. But if you still want to install it, you can install it. But for me, I don't need Ubuntu, I don't use this PC, so I'll hit try Ubuntu. It will just basically launch Ubuntu. The next thing you have to do, just go here and then click and then hit Wi-Fi and then hit select network. Just go ahead and select your network, hit connect, and now you have to type in the password. So I'll just do the same thing, just hit enter, and now it will connect your Windows machine which is booted into Ubuntu to your Wi-Fi. Click on the show applications thing and you have to search for Firefox. So for those who don't really know, those who don't use Ubuntu, Ubuntu doesn't have like Chrome or something like that pre-installed, so you have to launch in Firefox. Okay, now as you can see, I managed to open all the links as well as all the commands here on my Ubuntu machine, but it was a bit difficult for me because you can just open this video in Ubuntu and you can just go to description and copy all the links, but as this video, when I'm making it, it's not published, so okay, never mind. Just go to mega link and then you have to hit on the download button and the download will start straight away. It's like a 12 megabyte file and the file downloaded, and now it's asking us to save the file. Hit on save file, and the next thing you have to do, go to this show applications thing, open files, hit enter, go to downloads, and then you'll see Checkra1n patch. This is the file we just downloaded. So you have to hit on it and then you have to hit rename this file and remove _patch. So the new name for the file will be Checkra1n. Very good. The next thing you have to do is just open terminal. You can just always search here in Ubuntu, and now what you have to do is just, obviously in the description there are commands. You have to copy and paste those. Don't paste every command like in just once. Copy one command, hit on copy button, and you have to paste it here. You cannot use Ctrl+V for some reason. Hit enter. Do not copy all the commands once and then paste it. Do it one by one. Copy the second command, hit on the copy button, and let it do its work first. So as you can see, it's saying Ubuntu @Ubuntu in green. That means it's done with the first command. Paste the second command, hit enter. It's done with the second command. The next thing you have to do is just hit CD, capital D, and the downloads. Again, it's down in the description below. I personally recommend you pasting all the commands from the description. Hit on the enter button, and as you can see, it's saying no such directory. So because I made a mistake, it's downloads. So for best results, copy from the description. And now the command you have to type in there is down in the description below as well as here on my screen. So I'll just quickly paste it. It's chmod plus x checkrain. Hit enter. Make sure you rename that downloaded file, otherwise this won't work. The next thing you have to do is type in sudo and then ./checkrain and then -c. It's down in the description below. It's not here in this document because I just forgot to paste it, but I'll remember to put it in the description. Hit enter, and as you can see, this new little checkrain which doesn't shows us any kind of UI is live on our screen. The next thing you have to do is just make sure you have to put your device in DFU mode. This part is a bit tricky, so I recommend you watching a tutorial on how to put your device in DFU mode. This is an iPhone 7. If you do have an iPhone 7, just follow along this video. If you do have an iPhone 10, search on YouTube how to put iPhone 10 in DFU mode. Once you do that, just note down all the steps from there, and once it says these two red errors, for me on iPhone 7 it's volume down as well as power button. Once the screen goes off, you have to lift your finger from the power button and keep holding the volume down button. So I'll just do the same thing. So let's just quickly do that. As you can see, the volume level went down, and 1 2 3 4 5, release the power button, keep holding the side button. Take a look at my screen, it's still saying those errors, and you can see exploiting right before trigger and all that stuff. It's setting up that device, and for some reason, if it doesn't work for you, as you can see, my device is booting up. It was an iPhone 7 which is running on iOS 14, and boom, you can see everything is working as expected. Our device is that fancy jailbroken state where it shows all the codes on your screen. It's 100% safe, as the people watching this video have already jailbroken their device once. I'll keep this as at a side. I'll show you how it's going. I won't do anything. So I just open the device, and within a few minutes, checkrain icon will appear. So for instance, I'll just quickly, boom, you can see checkrain icon is there. I won't do anything. I'll just put this phone right here so you can have a peek over there. I'm not touching the device. I have to tell you a thing. For me, it was good because I prepared for 3 hours. I wrote all these commands, searched up on internet, because I didn't watch any tutorial, because probably this is the first English tutorial on the internet. So it was a bit difficult for me. But if you're doing it for the first time, you might face some problems. Maybe you'll put your device in DFU mode and your device will not even boot up. It will be just a black screen, and you try to do everything, it doesn't work. That simply means your device is stuck in DFU mode. You don't have to take any kind of stress. Just search up on YouTube how to exit your device from DFU mode. See, you have to look around a little bit, because I told you how to jailbreak, but if you are facing any problem, just always go to YouTube, and here in the search bar, just put how to put this device in DFU mode, how to put that device in DFU mode. But I'll again show you. Test iPhone iOS 14.0.1 on iPhone 7.
Okay, here's a fun one. I was so excited to make the video that I forgot to show that when I open Checkrain Loader, I can install Cydia, and Cydia works. This screen recording is just for the people who think that this is a fake tutorial, so you can watch it. Either way, that's been it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I did while making it. If you did, drop a thumbs up down below, and I'll catch you all very soon. Peace.